No espera desastre asina. Antoinette hopi família está passando vacância de escola na Texas. Desde já vierda que a água a começar a chover duro e a causa que o rio Guadalupe a passa over, mas com 25 pia de menos que 1 hora. Tem família que perde casa, torna pertenência e hopi está buscando família que ainda está perdi. Incluyendo campamento net banda de rio Guadalupe, caminda grupo de mucha muher estava passando e zomer vacância aqui, a reportar 27 mucha muher que fayece hunto com o coach.
As heavy rains drenched central Texas, the Guadalupe River rose more than 20 feet, crashing into homes and swallowing roads, leaving people very little time to escape.
We ran back to the room and we started calling 911.
Christina Wilson lives with her fiancé, their children, and her mother-in-law near the Guadalupe River in Ingram, Texas. She says water rushed into their home, her fiancé punching a window to get his family out. But while trying to save them, he cut open his arm.
He looked at me and the kids and my mother-in-law and he was like, sorry, I'm not going to make it. I love y'all.
Her fiancé, Julian Ryan, died. His body recovered hours later. He was 27. Dozens of other people have also lost their lives as the Lone Star State was ravaged by catastrophic flooding that began early Friday.
Unfortunately, the rain hit at the most inopportune time and right in the most inopportune areas where the North and South Fork hit. It converged, and so here we are.
Many are still missing. This man desperately searching for his daughter along the river.
My son and I were walking, and I thought it was a mannequin. It was a little boy, about 8 or 10 years old.
Federal and local emergency responders working around the clock, searching for survivors.
We are still out there in very much hopes, very much fueled by the compassion that we show for these families, that we're doing everything we can to find their missing loved ones.
Among the missing are several girls who were attending Camp Mystic in the town of Hunt near the Guadalupe River.
I've lost near friends, best friends, my boss, my godchildren, my house, my car, all those materialistic things, but it's those people that still haven't been found, some of them. I'm just praying for their recovery and everyone else affected as well. I know it's not just us that live here, it's people that don't live here and don't know that they're missing or, but this community and the outpour of people near, far, it's been incredible.
It's been incredible.
It's really been the only thing that's been helpful because it's hard to put one foot in front of the other.
This area has been very near and dear to our families for a long time.
It's the vacation David Fry's family looks forward to every summer. This year, it's 33 of them coming to the River Resort Inn in Hunt, Texas.
Yeah, but our aunt and uncle were in this unit.
And it might be the last. You can see how life is stopped still here. Swim trunks hanging on the wall, dominoes waiting for the next game, and a movie lying by the only road in and out of town. The raging Guadalupe River created this hellscape after rising more than 25 feet in under an hour, all in the middle of the night.
So we went through banging on doors, just trying to notify as many people as possible and get them out and push them up to the road. A couple of vehicles had already been lost off the roadway to fast water, and so
they had no choice but to climb up onto the roof of the building, hoisting one another up. David saving his family, others at the hotel, and even those stranded in homes across the street.
You had a whole village of people that you had to worry about. What drives you to help even more people?
It's the only thing that matters.
They all survived. As the storm continues a few miles down the river.
And I just screamed. I called 911, nothing happened. And I screamed, God, I don't know what to do.
Diana Smith waking up to find her house surrounded by floodwater. It was too late to evacuate.
Open the front door and it sweeps both my dogs different directions. And I'm panicking, thinking, now what the hell am I going to do?
I said a prayer when I was standing on my porch. Both my parents are deceased. And I said, Mom, Dad, God, help.
She and her 2 dogs surviving by jumping in a kayak and literally riding out the storm.
Do you think it's that prayer is why you're here today?
Yeah. I have a kid.
Diana and David are among the survivors here in Kirk County who found a way to survive the impossible.
I don't know what to think. I think I'm still in shock.
It was a very, very close call. And had we been 10 or 15 minutes later, it would have been too late.
As the death toll mounts, dozens of loved ones are still missing.
Homes they were staying in were gone. They were just leveled. They were no longer there. We haven't heard or seen of them since then.
Kerr County Sheriff's Office says over 400 local, state, and national first responders and more than a dozen canine units are helping in the search and rescue efforts. Volunteers are also out looking on foot and horseback.
Those babies. If it was my babies, I'd want somebody looking, so that's why I'm here. I couldn't sit back.
Texas Governor Greg Abbott has warned that the weather threat isn't over yet.
There's more heavy rainfall that's expected that will lead to potential flash flooding broadly in these regions.
In Hunt, Texas, I'm Lee Waldman.
Aldrich Warleman, Noticia.